Peace. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's God I see her back here again. You know what I'm saying? Tapping back in with the people right here. You know what I'm saying? Straight from the house of ancestors. You already know the energy and the vibes, man. We here. And you know, I'm here to tap in, man, today. You know what I'm saying? If you listening to this, man, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel, you know, and share this message. You know what I'm saying? But today, you know what I'm saying? Listen, man, we're not going to waste time. I just wanted to come here and we're going to talk about the energy of gratitude. We're going to talk about the energy of gratitude, and we're going to talk about the lack of gratitude and the ungrateful peasant. Yes, again, we're talking about the energy of gratitude, and we're going to talk about the ungrateful. The ungrateful peasant, you know. Yeah, we're going to talk about ungrateful. See, a lot of people don't really understand, because we have to talk about this, is the fact that how being grateful can impact you, and how being ungrateful can actually impact you tremendously. A lack of gratitude will definitely show back up in your life in a way that you don't want it to. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, I'm here to dive in, you know. So listen, what is gratitude? You know, gratitude in a nutshell, or being grateful, is the act of showing gratitude. Showing gratitude is simply being thankful and grateful, you know, for what it is that you are showing gratitude for. A lack of gratitude is the lack of being thankful or grateful for the act of something, or for what you have, what you receive, what you learn, what you know. That's a lack of gratitude, and it goes both ways. So listen, man, first and foremost, I want y'all to understand this. The universe responds to you accordingly to how how you receive things. How grateful are you for the things that you have? How grateful are you for your experiences? How grateful are you for the people who have assisted you and who have helped you? You know, I particularly wanted to focus on the lack of gratitude, you know what I'm saying? More so. Because, listen, you know, being grateful is actually something that is of a high vibration. Gratitude is an energy. The frequency of gratitude is that of a higher vibration. See, when you send out the energy of being grateful for something, the universe picks that energy up, and it will reciprocate that energy. The more grateful you are, the more you will receive. You understand? So, like, if you're grateful for something, even for the smallest of things, what you're doing subconsciously is you're telling the divine, you're telling the universe, you're telling your own soul how grateful you are. And so, in turn, naturally, whatever you're grateful for, you will get more of. So, and the universe will continue to reciprocate that back to you in abundance. If you are grateful for a certain thing, when you show gratitude, what that does is it actually it shows that you are grateful for whatever it is that you are showing gratitude for. So again, it shows the universe this person is grateful. You're putting out the energy of gratitude, and so in turn, the response is you receive more of that. So if you are grateful for, let's just say you grateful for, you know what I'm saying, the healthy foods that you have, that you're able to put in your body. If you're grateful for that and you show gratitude, then in return, the universe will reward you by providing more of that thing in which you are grateful for, if you are genuinely grateful. See, let me talk about this for a second. Listen, man. The problem with a lot of people is that they are very, very ungrateful. And what they don't realize is that a lack of gratitude is only going to block, you know what I'm saying, any type of gift that the universe may have for you. Ungrateful people are miserable people. An ungrateful person is usually a miserable person. It's a miserable motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to say this, man. Listen, sometimes we, genuinely go out of our ways to actually assist others. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you are a chosen seed, especially if you somebody who's, your work requires you to help people and assist people. You know what I'm saying? But when you see someone who is ungrateful in your life or in your space, when you come across an ungrateful energy or an ungrateful individual, then the first thing that you need to do is immediately cut that person off. You know what I'm saying? Because the lack of gratitude will actually cut off your supply of whatever it is that you are ungrateful for. Because see, if you're showing the universe that you don't appreciate what it is that you have, then it will be taken away from you until you learn to appreciate it. You understand? The same way that the universe responds to when you are grateful for something, it will also respond when you are ungrateful for something. If you have someone who have assisted you tremendously in any way, and when you showing gratitude, assistance don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be tangible. It don't have to be something physical. It don't have to be something monetary in order for you to be grateful for it. Think about this for a second. Think about it for a second. For example, you know what I'm saying? You might have been sick. You might come across someone who's a healer. This person may heal you in more ways than one. Like they're healing you. You know what I'm saying? They show you things to put in your body that might help you. They give you things to assist you on your path. They share their wisdom with you. They share their knowledge with you. They give you things in order to help you. And if you didn't have these tools that this person gave you, if they didn't assist you with helping yourself, then you might have, who knows how sick you could have become. You might not even be here. You might not even be in a position to even get up out of your bed and walk. But yet you still are ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? You still are ungrateful. You don't even take time to acknowledge what you have. To have someone or something of value in your life, you should very much be grateful. It is a lot of lack of gratitude going on, especially among the feminine. It happens more so. I see it happens more with women than I do see it with males, with the masculine energies. I see it more so with feminine energies because lately this generation of women have this great sense of entitlement, as if they're just entitled to everything and everything is supposed to be handed to them on a silver platter. And that ain't the way this shit works. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, this happens among male and female, but I see it more so, especially among, modern women. You know what I'm saying? And this goes for anyone that you come across, and this could be in business, this could be in anything. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, you come across, even as a business owner, sometimes you assist people. As somebody who's an assistant of the divine, a healer of some sort, a magician, an occultist, you share your information with people in an attempt to improve one's life and well-being. When you have information, and if you apply it, it can truly change you. It can change everything if you use it. But sometimes people don't want that. That ain't good enough for them. They want you to do the shit for them. Therefore, they show a lack of gratitude and appreciation for what you do. And in turn, you will notice those people who are ungrateful are usually the most miserable motherfuckers you ever met in your life. Very bitter people. You know what I'm saying? These niggas is toxic. They always got a mean-spirited energy. You know what I'm saying? That energy, that vibration that they carrying is always showing you just how ungrateful they are, just how miserable they are. You know what I'm saying? Go look at somebody. I'm serious. Look at the next time. Look at somebody who that's ungrateful. I want you to pay attention to the way that they act. They're never satisfied. You know what I'm saying? See, when you are not showing gratitude, to the things that you should be showing gratitude for, then your life, it will reflect back to you, because you're sending out a signal that you are not happy with anything. You don't appreciate shit. Therefore, you will not have shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, when I'm speaking on this, I'm not just talking about tangible things. I'm not just talking about material things you can put your hands on. I'm talking about everything that you should be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that young man helped you carry your groceries upstairs to your apartment, tell that young man show him how grateful you are. You know what I'm saying? Don't take that shit for granted. You know? Show gratitude. Show gratitude. You understand? Show gratitude. You know, sometimes people are just extremely ungrateful. Very ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? Very ungrateful, especially if they feel like, if it's somebody that you know, sometimes, let me tell you something, man. If you have any type of ability or any type of business or anything that you do, if you work for yourself, and if you provide any type of service to an individual who you may know, who's supposed to be somebody close to you, don't get comfortable with these people, because the worst type of ungratefulness is that of the one that's close to you, who actually feels like you owe them something because you know them. Like, you supposed to provide your services to them for free. You supposed to do shit for free because they know you. They supposed to get the friendly discount. You know, that's a lack of gratitude. It's actually very disrespectful when a person will walk across the street. They'll go to someone, to a complete stranger, and compensate them very well for doing something. And then if you do the same exact thing, if maybe even better, and help and assist them more, go out of your way for this person, they expect you to just do it for fucking free. They expect you to do it for free. They expect you to just give until you ain't got nothing left in your cup to give. Fuck that. You understand? They gotta be grateful for what you bring to the table, or else you can get the fuck up and walk away from the table. Matter of fact, flip the motherfucking table over before you walk away. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them. If they ungrateful, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit work. The energy of gratitude provides more abundance for you in those areas in which you are grateful for. You gotta understand that. If you have the frequency of gratitude in you, then that in which you are grateful for will be reciprocated back to you even more. So if it's something that you desire, and you only have a little bit of it, that little bit that you have, you gotta constantly affirm to the universe that I am grateful. Infinite gratitude for what I have. I am grateful for this that I have. Very grateful. And you have to really mean that shit. And once you show how grateful you are for what you do have, then you will receive more of it. You know what I'm saying? But when you show that, when you got this mentality, oh, what, this ain't enough. Like, I need more. Like, can you do more? More. So what you're doing is you're sending out the signal that you are ungrateful. You're sending out the signal that you are dissatisfied. So when you send that energy, that vibration out to the universe, it will give you less of what it is, since you don't want to be appreciative of what you have. And that shit is really disrespectful, not only to the ancestors who have helped you attain what you have, it's very disrespectful to your peers or the people who are helping you or assisting you, and you don't have no gratitude whatsoever. I mean, what's really crazy is that, man, a person can invite you to come live in their home. A person can invite you to come, you know what I'm saying, fellowship with them. They can invite you to just, you know what I'm saying, they can just invite you into their space. And if you somebody that's, if you a chosen seed, if you a high frequency energy, it is a privilege to be in your presence. So you need to make sure that these people understand that. Knowing how much you give, you're a giving soul. You see, you got a big heart. You like to give. You give a lot. You give. You know what I'm saying? Your heart chakra may be overactive. You have to balance it. You know what I'm saying? Giving so much. Being giving is great to give. But don't overgive to someone who is not grateful of what you are giving. grateful for what you are given. Excuse me. Excuse me. So yeah, you don't want to overgive. You know what I'm saying? You can give somebody, the world, and it still won't be enough. See, these are the type of people that you want to keep out of your space. It might be a parent, might be a child, might be a brother, might be a cousin, an uncle, a sister, a wife. And again, I'm gonna stress this even more. Like I said, it happens a lot among women, among the feminines. Is you see more of them being highly ungrateful than you do males being ungrateful. Like masculine energies are not that ungrateful as you see the women being in this day and time. And this is not to single out any one group over the other, none of that, but we gotta call out what we see. And this is what's happening, because a lot of times this generation of women feel so entitled. They think that they can just get by off their looks alone, and that don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? You act as though you can put on some makeup and some lashes, and you know what I'm saying, and somebody owe you something. Listen, you didn't do shit for that young man to help you carry your groceries to the car. You didn't do nothing. That man didn't have to help you. He didn't have to help you do shit. He saw it in his will to give, to help, to assist you. But you feel like you God's gift to man, so no, you don't have to be grateful. You don't have to show gratitude because the whole world owe you something. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, you need to sit your ass down somewhere and humble yourself, because when you don't do that, trust me, it may not show up today, it may not show up tomorrow, but that energy of that lack of gratitude, that energy will show back up inside your environment. And all that little shit that you was ungrateful for will come crumbling down. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to see how it's easy to be ungrateful for something when you have an abundance of it. But when it gets taken away from you, you know what I'm saying? Then this is when you begin to appreciate it. Some people don't really miss their water until their well runs dry. You understand? You have to get inside of that energy of gratitude. Show gratitude every day when you wake up. Walk outside. Give gratitude for the earth, for the plants, for the trees, for the oxygen in your lungs. You know what I'm saying? For the nourishment that you have in your refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? For the shoes that you have. Take them shits off. For the clothes. You know? For the person that helped you today. You know what I'm saying? Running water. That you got running water. Man, listen. Take your ass over there to some of these countries south of the border and see that they don't have running water. But you running around here being ungrateful when you have way more to be grateful for. You know what I'm saying? To be grateful doesn't mean to settle. It just means to be extremely grateful for that in which you have. Because everything is not tangible. You know, life itself, you have to be able to find the little things and find the beauty in life and be able to find that energy of joy, that energy of gratitude, so that you can achieve, you know what I'm saying, a certain level of satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? You get satisfaction when you show gratitude. You know what I'm saying? But when you're never satisfied with anything, then that lack of gratitude is going to just lead to more dissatisfaction. And eventually you're going to become dissatisfied with life in general. And these are the people who try to project their energy onto other people because they're very dissatisfied with their own lives. They don't have anything positive to contribute to society. So instead, they show a lack of gratitude for everything. It don't matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of individuals that, you know, it don't matter if you did a million things successfully. The one time that you fuck up, they gonna always point that one time out. These are the people that you need to keep out of your space. Because these are the miserable motherfuckers that you don't want in your space, man. You know what I'm saying? And we have to continue to surround ourselves with the energy in which that, you know, we want to be in alignment with. If it's not in alignment with us, we got to get it out of our space. You know, it's just how it goes, man. Sometimes you got to cut shit off. You got to cut certain people off. You got to cut it the fuck off, man. You can't have everything and everybody in your space. You know what I'm saying? We got to make sure that we continue to surround ourselves with the things that align with us. But again, man, I ain't done yet. Like I said, man, listen, man, the lack of gratitude is at an all-time high, man. I know Anybody listening to this, I know all of you know somebody that's ungrateful right now that you know. You got somebody ungrateful right now probably sitting beside you. You got somebody ungrateful right now in the next room. You got somebody ungrateful that you just got off the phone with not long ago. It's not you. Don't beat yourself up for somebody else's mishaps because they don't appreciate you and what you bring to the table. Like I said earlier, man, fuck them. You might have to cut the cord until they learn how to appreciate what you bring. And if they don't learn how to do that, then listen, you will continue to attract those who do. You know what I'm saying? So listen, man, you got somebody that's ungrateful. That's them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that you ain't doing enough. You doing plenty. They just don't appreciate it. It's a lack of gratitude. You know what I'm saying? The lack of gratitude brings more dissatisfaction with life. You miserable. You know, you need to go get some help. You need to start over and learn how to appreciate the little things. You never seen a baby. When a baby is born, you've never seen a baby complain about life. You know what I'm saying? A baby is experiencing things, busy touching things, learning the color, learning shapes and colors and things of that nature, relearning these things because 9 out of 10 that soul has been here before. But that soul don't have time to be ungrateful. A childlike mind leads to satisfaction. You know, experiment and show gratitude. Remember when you was a child, you were just grateful to be outside, breathing in that good oxygen. You know what I'm saying? Filling your lungs up with that air in the spring and the summertime. You was just grateful to go the fuck outside. You know what I'm saying? Jump on your bike and ride it. You know, run through the water. You know what I'm saying? Run barefoot through the yard. Like you was grateful for nature. You was grateful for those things that you take for granted right now. And you take everything for granted, not realizing until you lose it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You don't even go outside and run. You don't walk. You don't go out in nature. You don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Until something happened to your legs and you can't fucking walk, that's what you get when you are ungrateful for the things in which you have. If you don't appreciate the fact that you can walk, run, jump, then you know how you will be. You know what's the result of that? You might lose your legs or something. Something might happen to where you can't walk for a while until you learn how to appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? If you got a gift that you're not using, that you're not appreciative of, it may get taken away from you until you learn how to cultivate that gift and appreciate it. You understand? So stop being ungrateful. You know what I'm saying? You stop being ungrateful. Be grateful, you know? The energy of gratitude is one that you should always cultivate. You know what I'm saying? Always show gratitude to your loved ones. Always show gratitude to your ancestors if you commune with them. You know what I'm saying? You need to tap in with them because they always assisting you. You know, you set up an altar, but you'll walk right by the altar and go straight in the kitchen and get you something to drink and don't even stop to even acknowledge the altar space that you set up for yourself. You just set the shit up just for it to sit there, huh? You know what I'm saying? Don't be lazy. Don't be ungrateful. And if you somebody who got people that's ungrateful around you, cut them out of your space. And you continue to show gratitude. Continue to show how grateful you are. Because once again, that energy will be reciprocated back to you when you show that you are grateful. You send out that energy. But when you always complaining to the universe, oh man, like, god damn, this ain't enough. I need more. Oh shit, man. Well, what about this? You get compensated to do one thing, and then here you go complaining again about this is good, but then you like, oh well, but still, I still have to do this. This is not enough. I need more. So what that's going to do is going to consistently put you into a state of lack. You're always going to be in the energy of lack when you show a lack of gratitude. It puts you in you got to be very cautious and choose your words. Choose what you choose your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about things in a manner of lack, out of an energy of lack, then you know more lack will continue to show up in your life and your space. And you gotta know what's for you. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to, a lot of y'all's problem is you trying to compare yourself to society and everybody else on what you think you should have and where you think you should be. Listen, man, it don't work like that. Your path is different from everybody else. Focus on your journey and your path. You know what I'm saying? See, this is a marathon. It's not a sprint. You in a hurry to go nowhere fast. Slow your ass down. sit down and commune with your soul, connect with yourself, and figure out what it is that you came here to do. And when you find that out, you need to be grateful that you figured it out. And you need to continue to water that seed so that it continues to grow. And every day you need to show gratitude and tell the universe how grateful you are. You need to tell the creator how grateful you are. You know what I'm saying? If you have a gift, always show gratitude. If somebody shared this knowledge or wisdom with you, always be grateful for the wisdom and the knowledge that was shared with you. I mean, just think about it. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. A person that was gonna starve, a person that was starving, you know what I'm saying? If I'm going fishing, I can bring you back a fish, or maybe 2 or 3. But if I give you the rod and show you how to fish for yourself, you can fish for a lifetime. And then you can do it yourself. See, you're not even thinking about that. You ain't thinking about the wisdom that allows you, like, you would rather somebody, listen, a lot of y'all's problem is you would rather somebody come and sit down with you and give you $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Give you a cool $1 million, a cool $5 million, rather than show you what they did and how they did it to become a millionaire, a multi-millionaire, so that you can go do it for yourself. But see, when you learn how to do it for yourself, you can do it over and over and over and over and over again, and you will never run out. You will always have an abundance of resources because the knowledge, the wisdom was passed to you instead of the material object. The object is going to run out if I just gave it to you. You know what I'm saying? But if I give you the wisdom and show you how to do it, you should be very grateful because now you got the keys. But the problem is you don't want to do no work. You want it to be all done for you. You have a sense of entitlement. Stop with the fucking entitlement already. You know what I'm saying? To a woman, that's like going to the club. You know, if you go to nightclubs still and hang out in bars and shit like that. I ain't been out on that scene in a long time. I don't go out to clubs and bars and shit like that nowadays. But, you know, for those that do, that's like a woman who goes out to a club and, you know what I'm saying, she put on a little short ass dress and then and walk into a bar and expect that a guy is supposed to automatically walk up to her and just offer to buy her a drink just because of the way she look. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't work like that. That's entitlement. You know, if he does, awesome, that's great. But don't feel like you are owed that just because. You know what I'm saying? You got a problem with yourself. Like, the sense of entitlement is crazy. And the reason why a lot of the feminines are, you know what I'm saying? You got these people like, you got the Cardi B's and the Glorillas and, you know what I'm saying, the Sexy Reds and all of this ratchet ass music and these type of females who feel like they God's gift to man. Like, the reason why you got a lot of that is because the sense of entitlement. Nobody is checking these people. Nobody is putting these women in their place and letting them know that they are to be held accountable just like the rest of society. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me you can walk outside your house, you know what I'm saying, as a dusty hood rat, you know what I'm saying, nothing going on, and, you know, because you know how to twerk, you know what I'm saying, or you know how to do this or that, or you put on some makeup, all of a sudden you got this sense of entitlement like the world owes you something. And you haven't done anything. Meanwhile, you haven't done anything. You didn't give anything today. You ain't tell nobody thank you today. You know what I'm saying? You ain't done shit. But you sit your ass over there on the high horse, you know, like you entitled. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't how that work. You know, so again, man, we gotta get back to showing gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Because a lack of gratitude, again, will lead to more lack showing up in your space. You understand? So, again, man, you know, I appreciate y'all for listening to this message. You know what I'm saying? If you woke up today, whenever you wake up, you know, and you step outside, man, make sure you give gratitude. You know what I'm saying? Simply for life. You know what it is that you have. You know what it is that you need to be grateful for. And you need to cultivate more of that. You know what I'm saying? We all do. So, again, man, you know, hopefully this message resonated with you. If it did, man, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. You know, if you ain't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And most importantly, make sure you share this. Once again, man, this is God I Seer, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.